For most trips, the carry-on suitcase is the perfect size. It holds enough clothing and shoes to last for about a week depending on how much of a minimalist you are. And you don't have to check a bag, which makes getting in and out of the airport easier. Now, I don't want to brag, but what you may not know about me is I have Delta Medallion status. Delta Silver to be specific. Sure, it's not platinum or diamond or even gold, but it's still status. My point is, I packed a few suitcases in my day, and whether it's for a long weekend destination wedding or a classic Monday to Friday business trip, efficient packing will make your life easier. The name of the game is to maximize space and minimize wrinkles. So I'm going to show you how I pack a carry-on bag for a week-long trip. To make it realistic, let's assume this trip takes place in a transitional season like spring or fall, so you need some warmer clothing, which takes up more space, and we'll assume that there's at least one sort of dressy event going on during this trip. The suitcase I'm using is from today's sponsor, Carl Friedrich. I've been using a Carl Friedrich laptop bag for many years now. I actually made a video about this one a few years back that you can go check out, but I can definitely vouch for the brand's long-term quality. The thing is, my old carry-on suitcase sucked. Last time I used it, right when I was trying to get out the door, the handle got stuck in the out position and I couldn't get it back down. And if that's ever happened to you, if you've ever had luggage break on you mid-trip or at the beginning of your trip, it's very frustrating. But you usually get what you pay for with luggage. And I have to say, comparing my old cheap carry-on suitcase to this new one, the Carry-On Pro from Carl Friedrich, it's a night and day difference. This bag has it all. An external hard shell pocket for easy access to your laptop and other essentials, and this feature is unique to the Pro version, by the way. A lightweight polycarbonate shell and zipperless aluminum frame, so there's no hunting around for the zipper pull tab, you just flip these two latches. Italian leather trim, I went with dark brown. Silent 360-degree Japanese Hinomoto spinner wheels, I think that's how you say that, and I really like the 360 wheels as opposed to the ones that just go backward and forward, because I like that you can either drag your bag or push it. It's got a power bank for charging on the go, and the design is just super sleek. Actually, this bag was recently featured in an episode of HBO's Succession, and you know that family has expensive taste, so it's a nice bag. In fact, it's the nicest carry-on that I've ever had by a long shot, and I plan on using it for a long time. Okay, let's pack this bag. There are 3 phases to packing. First, you gotta decide what you're bringing. Second, you gotta fold all your clothes. And third, you put everything in the bag. So here's what I'm bringing. It includes mostly casual outfits and one outfit that's good for like a smart casual event. 1 pair of brown suede Chelsea boots, 1 pair of white leather sneakers, 3 pairs of pants, a pair of jeans, chinos, and joggers, 2 t-shirts, 2 button-up shirts, 2 sweaters, 1 casual sport coat, 1 medium weight jacket, 6 pairs of socks, 6 boxer briefs, 2 undershirts, a belt, my DOP kit with toiletries in it, my laptop, headphones, chargers, a pair of glasses, and an extra mask. Okay, so here's how I fold everything before putting it in the bag. Dressier clothes like suits, button-up shirts, and sport coats are the toughest items to fold because they're the most prone to wrinkles and they're dressier, so if you're wearing like a sport coat or a suit, you don't want it to have any wrinkles. So for shirts, I button them all the way up, flip them over, fold each sleeve into the middle, and then fold the shirt in thirds horizontally. After that, I fold each side into the middle until you have sort of like a little square. This is a nice compact way to fold a button-up shirt, and it leads to the fewest amount of wrinkles in my experience. For jackets, I pull one sleeve inside out and I stuff the shoulder into the other sleeve, and then you fold the whole jacket in half and it's ready to pack. There are more complicated ways to fold a suit jacket or sport coat, but I like this method because it's quick and it doesn't cause that many wrinkles. T-shirts get folded in half vertically. This way there's just one big crease instead of 2. After you do that, you fold the sleeves in and fold it in half the other way, and then it's ready to pack. Sweaters get folded just like t-shirts. Depending on the shape of your bag, you can leave them as larger squares or fold them one more time for a smaller but taller footprint. Socks get rolled tightly and then stuffed into shoes, and then the shoes go into dust bags so they don't spread their germs everywhere. I usually wear my bulkiest pair of shoes on the plane, so in this case, I'll wear my Chelsea boots to the airport. Chelsea boots are also great for the airport because you can get them on and off really easily. So in this case, the sneakers will go into the suitcase. And if I have room, I'll also put my belt inside the shoes. Underwear also gets folded tightly, and then undershirts, you just fold them as small as they can go. I fold my pants, even my casual pants like jeans, just like I would fold a pair of dress trousers. So you unzip the fly, unbutton the fly, turn it inward and fold the pants in half. And then you take that extra part on the side and fold it over, flip the pants and fold them in half. And then you end up with this nice little pants panini. Depending on how you pack, you can also just roll your pants, but I usually find that folding them and laying them flat is a more efficient use of space. Heavy outerwear can be fastened up and folded. Fold the sleeves in first and then fold it in half vertically and horizontally if you want to. You're gonna put this in last. So if you do have like a really bulky piece of outerwear, you might just wanna wear it on the plane if you don't have space in your bag. Okay, now we're ready to pack. So start with your heavy, bulky items in the larger compartment. So this is gonna be your shoes. You know, bags have these little crossbars in them. I like to try to wedge my shoes so they're in the spaces between those crossbars. Then I put my pants in this same large compartment. With the shoes, you can either put them on top of the shoes or off to the side. And I fill the extra space in this compartment with underwear usually because it kind of fits into that awkward amount of space. And I make sure to leave enough room for my DOP kit. Now, the smaller side of the bag is reserved for like knits and shirts and sport coats and anything that's more prone to wrinkles. So I'm going to start with the heavier, more rigid items, in this case, the button-up shirts. After the button-ups, I'll add my sweaters and then finally the t-shirts. And try to fill up as much of this space as possible, so rather than stacking everything on top of each other, try to fill up the whole compartment. Finally, put your folded up sport coat or suit jacket on top of everything, try to lay it all the way across, and then if you do have like a medium weight jacket, like in my case a leather jacket, I'm gonna top things off with that. It's nice and heavy and it kind of helps hold everything in place. Now the best bags will have some sort of built-in compression. So in this case, I'm gonna fold that compression pad over, lock it in, and then tighten it down. And that's gonna stop my clothes from shifting around during travel. Then buckle and tighten the main compartment and close the bag. Now, normally I would also bring some sort of laptop bag, but in this case, this carry-on has an extra spot for laptop and EDC gear. So I'm gonna stand the bag upright and then open up that front compartment. So this is all the stuff that either might need to come out during security or the stuff that I just want easy access to. And since this laptop slot has a built-in padding, I don't need a case or anything for my laptop, so I just slide it in, put my chargers in, my glasses, my extra mask, a pen, and really anything else that I'm gonna need during the actual traveling part of the trip. Then I close that up and I'm good to go. And that's it. This is the method that I've used on a lot of cross-country trips, even some international trips, a lot of weddings, a lot of work trips. And you know, it's not perfect. Like your clothes aren't going to show up and just be totally wrinkle free. So I recommend when you get to your destination, take your shirts and jackets out and hang them up, and be sure to leave some extra time for steaming and ironing, especially if you're going to like a formal event like a wedding. Usually just taking your stuff out of the bag and hanging it up and let it kind of air out, that's enough. And of course, you don't have to follow my techniques exactly. You can put your own spin on it. I don't even do the exact same thing every time I pack a bag. It kind of depends on what you're bringing. Like if I'm bringing 2 pairs of shoes in the bag, that changes things a little bit, but I hope that this video at least helps you pack in a more efficient and organized way. And again, if you want to check out this awesome carry-on pro bag from Carl Friedrich, I'll link to it down below in the description, along with any discount codes. By the way, they also make a larger version for stowaway luggage. It has the same aesthetic, same functionality, it's just bigger, so definitely go check that one out too. If you have any questions for me about packing or luggage or anything else, leave them down in the comments section below. Thank you as always for watching, and until next time, stay stylish.